Hey, this is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning and if you're new, welcome. Be sure to subscribe before you leave. Today I have two videos or two DIYs, and they're a part of the Stencil It Up collaboration, which I'll talk a little bit more into the video. DIY number one. I'll be using the back of this Dollar Tree sign that I had from Christmas last year. I took some white chalk paint and gave that 2 coats. And this stencil I got from Amazon. I've had this about a couple months now. I've used it, the bottom half of it already. So I took the stencil and I'm just fuzzing it on a pizza cloth or rag and placed it down. Now I had a theme going, and my second DIY, that was the one that I did first, so I was following the same theme with this one. These are chocolate paste that I had from Christmas, and I'm using the green. I don't remember the name of it because I'm not looking at it, but as you can see, it was a little bit too thick, and I decided to dip the squeegee in some water and so the paint could be applied easier. Now I may be committing chocolate sins, but please don't judge me. So here I'm just lifting it a little bit so it doesn't stick to the board. I have chocolate friends, so if I know I'm not doing this correctly, but you let me know what I need to do to get my paste a little bit more pliable. So I'm lifting the blue side. I put the blue on and I'm now lifting that. And now I'm going to be working on the bottom half. Now I didn't have any more paste, and I wanted to get like an ombre effect with some yellow and white. Not yellow and white, yellow and orange. But the yellow paint was too stark, and I decided to mix it with a little chalk paint to make it chalky. But after I put it on, I did not like how it looked. It was too pale. So from here it was going very fast downhill for me. So after I peeled it off and looked at it, I was like, nope. So here I'm just taking some white paint, trying to just, change my mind and redo that. Then I took the baby wipe and tried to wipe it off. I'm like, Christine, no. So this is what I should have done to prevent the bleeding on the outside. So I took some washi tape and just covered that, and then decided to change the color and went in with this pool. And after I put it on, I realized, I like this. And then it started coming back uphill from this point. This is a pack of wooden words that I got from Plaid. I'm a Plaid ambassador. So I selected the word home. And here I am now painting with some yellow paint. I just love this yellow paint. It just brightens up everything. So I painted the word yellow, gave it 2 coats. And I didn't like how the O looked a lot like a Q, so I took off that piece that was hanging off. And I just sanded down the board, sand off the edges. My decision at this point was to dry brush the edge, but then I totally forgot. So I took my black Sharpie and tried to put some stitch marks on the word, and then I realized solid line around it would have looked much better, so that's what I decided to do. Then I took some wood glue with hot glue and placed that on. Now I have baker's twine in the same colors. I mean, at this point, like I said, everything was just going up, and I was so happy again with my project. So I twined them together and wrapped that around, glued it on. And then I just cut a piece of brown paper, placed that on the back with some wood glue. Sanded off the excess paper. And these are my ribbons I got from BB Craft. I just did an unboxing. You can watch that here. And I took the colors that blended in with the design on the board, yellow, blue, and green, along with a ribbon I had from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just making a little messy bow because I think at this point a messy bow is the one that looks better on this DIY. And I just added a piece of mesh ribbon with some greenery. Place the hanger back on, and this is done. No, I'm not quite not done. Now this is what happens when you are running ahead with your voiceover, running ahead of the video. You get to what's in your mind before actually what you're seeing. So here at this point I added some Mod Podge, which I should have done before I placed the bow on there. But this Mod Podge I'm using is antique, and like I say, I just use whatever I have on hand. And now it's done. So now about this collaboration. This is Stencil It Up, being hosted by CJ of CJ DIY, and this month La Parsha of Creating It Myself and Krista of Krista Crafty Life. I will leave their links in the description box below, so please go and check them out, as well as playlist. For this one, I lost the footage of how I was putting together all of that. What I did, I took one of the page from the calendar, the Dollar Tree calendar, and I cut out the leaves, pasted those on. And then I used another stencil that I had with Happy Spring, and I did the ombre look on there. I painted that in the colors you see, but then I lost the footage. So here I am just trying to glue down that little end of the leaf and used a white paint marker to just touch out some of the parts that got messed up. Now this was another DIY that I was not happy with, but I, decided to continue on. Then I took some Mod Podge and just placed that on there to keep everything intact. Now I decided to go around the border with some stitch mark using this gold marker from Dollar Tree. But then I thought, oh, it looked better with the solid line. That's what I did. And this was done first, which is why I used this color on the DIY I just completed. So if you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you when I upload new videos. And also be sure to share, like, and comment down below because I love reading your comments. That's one way it helps the YouTube algorithm to suggest my videos to more viewers like yourself. And just added back the string, place a little bow on here, and call it a day. So now we're on to the final reveal. I think this one is my favorite of the two, but that's just me. But let me know which one of these two DIYs today was your favorite, and be sure to check out the host channel as well as the guest host channels and the playlist down below. And if you would like to connect with me outside of YouTube, I'll leave my link in my description box below. And if you like budget content like these, and suggest this video right here or this playlist. And stay safe until next time. Bye.